Very serious situation close to downtown right now. Firefighters are battling a heavily involved commercial structure fire. 11 News reporter Joe Gagnon is on the scene now with the latest. Good morning, Joe.
It's getting worse before it gets better, and that really is the case. Check out the back of the building just so you get an idea of how far he hit it.
Go, Joe.
It went right there.
This dog is actually one of the owner's dogs, and it was hanging inside the bedroom at the time of the fire. Still need to wait for the sun to come up to get a better view inside.
These are samurai chickens. These are cousins from Japan.
1725 Christopher Way, and here's an idea of what the fire. They have these new cards that they sell for every team, and if you could see that guy right there, a lot of cabinets in Mesa County that look a lot like this one, empty. Cabela's hunting stuff coming up. So she didn't just win, she won by more than 100 miles per hour. She absolutely killed me. And in case you didn't know, Kayla actually works here. Follow me. She's working CGs right now, and you would never know it because she usually wears a sundress and she's usually really cute and happy. But on the inside, she's going to be the next Jeff Gordon. Hey, Chandler. Hey, Kayla.
Hello.
Congratulations on your victory. That woman especially that went inside to go help her kid and try to find her is staying with her mother. She has burns on her hands, but she says she'll be all right.
It was too soon for Brandon Gomez, an 11-year-old who lived an exciting life. Name a sport, and he played it. His mother said his favorite activity was anything that involved water.
He was just my little tadpole.
It was about a half-mile walk from the main road to the Uncompahgre River. I joined Brandon's mother, Colleen Spurgeon, and his big sister, Felicia, to a site that brings back painful memories of panic and worry, on a day that seemed and started so peaceful.
It was beautiful. It was hot. It was beautiful. There wasn't a cloud in the sky.
This is the first time in 2 years the two have been back to the spot where it all happened.
It's a little weird being here, a little surreal.
In June of 2007, Brandon, his family and friends headed out to the Uncompahgre for a day of fun floating downstream.
One of the last memories that I have of him is floating down the river, and him and my mom were connected. Their tubes, they were connected together. And I looked back and they were talking and giggling, and he was looking at me and he waved and smiled and said, "Are you having fun?" I said, "Yeah, are you?" "Yeah." And then we floated on, and that was the last time I ever seen my brother alive.
Felicia got ahead of them, and as Brandon and his mom headed towards a curve, they hit something.
It all happened so quickly that I didn't know what we hit, for one thing.
They both went under.
The first thing I did when I came up was, where's Brandon?
Brandon was stuck. His life jacket caught on an old nail sticking out of a railroad tie, forcing his head underwater. His mother frantically tried to free him, but she couldn't in time.
If the railroad tie wasn't in the river, something as simple as that, could my brother still live?
But even through death, Brandon has helped others to live on. At the scene of the tragedy, his mother agreed for him to be an organ donor, a decision that Felicia now cherishes. She found out he saved 2 lives with his heart and gave another his big blue eyes to see.
Sometimes I think that it's an act of God.
Brandon's mom says that if anything good could come from a day of panic and tragedy, at least there is some comfort that Brandon's heart still beats on. In Montrose, Joe Gagnon, KKCO 11 News.
Okay, I'll drive around.
Glenn Fuller will be the first to tell you his Rising Sun farm is as organic as it is original.
Hops have never been grown commercially in the state of Colorado before.
He grows peaches and plums, but his harvest today is one of a kind.
And you just get a wonderful citrusy and vanilla-y smell. I smell more citrus and a little bit of vanilla in these, but...
He is growing hops, organic hops, used to flavor beer.
We're harvesting the hops out of the field. Austin's acting as our top cutter.
If that isn't impressive enough, this is one of only 5 organic hops farms in the country, and the only one in the state.
And there are about 200 acres of these organic hop farms throughout the entire country, and 10 of them are right here in Paonia.
So what we're doing is we're going down to get another load.
The recession slowed his last job down. He says he was bored sitting behind a desk, so he decided to start this up. Now
Now it's drawing a lot of attention with a team of Colorado State University professors and students staying at his farm to study the operation.
I drove from Denver to come play with this stuff.
And some big-name Colorado breweries are also in on the action, like Odell and Breckenridge, excited to make some beer with hops made right here in the state.
A week or two, sleepless. Can't wait to get up here and see what the hops are doing.
We're actually going to brew a beer with 100% Paonian hops.
They are not nearly as excited as the man who started it all.
We could possibly be up to 50 acres next year.
And it doesn't get much more local than brewing beer with hops from your own backyard. In Paonia, Joe Gagnon, KKCO 11 News.